So over the next 12 months, or starting pretty much, over the next couple of weeks, maybe the next couple of months of this year, into 2026, there's going to be a massive rotation across these markets, and it's going to be out of the stock market, it's going to be out of metals, and it's going to be out of miners, and it's going to start to filter into these other things out there that I'm going to share with you of what I see coming next year. Next year, I see really big drops coming out of metals, miners, and even the actual stock market. I see really big drops coming from that there. Now, when I say that, I want you to put in the context of the real big picture here, okay? Think about this as a big, massive cycle. Think about this as a big, massive cycle. Now, there's a massive rotation that's going to be happening, right? It's actually starting to happen already. But if you have a look at this level from here, and you say bring up the S&P 500, or even just any of the markets, S&P 500 as an example. This is what we're actually in right now. So when I say when I say I'm actually expecting a 20-30% drop, if you have a look, if the market rallies up a little bit more and we drop down, that's almost a 40% drop. So if we have a little bit more upside this year to come, this is the monthly chart, by the way. All I'm expecting this market to come back down to here, and it's going to be low. This here is going to be a major buying point before big massive slingshot. So right now, coming into next year, market's going to have a really big drop. Well, I could be wrong, right? But there's a huge probability it's going to be a massive rotation. These things that are hot right now, hot like cake, hot. Well, that's what people are saying with the FOMO anyway, right? Hot. So there's probably going to be a big massive correction out of the metals, out of the mining stocks. Yes, we're getting very close to a major top in the metals and miners. You watch, come back, think about this video. I'm calling for a major top right now this year, and this is the major high now for 1 to 2 years. 1 to 2 years of nothing going on out of the metals and miners. We are making a major high for 1 to 2 years. And then maybe after into 2028, we actually break up to another big bull market. But we are at the end of at the end of that. Coming even into the stock market, big correction next year. 20-30% correction next year. It's coming, right? Well, I think it's coming anyway. I could be wrong, right? I think it's coming, right? And so therefore we actually can see a really big sort of movement on the downside. And if you go to rule the second phase in that free course link in the description, I'll talk about the overall big massive cycles and how they are playing, how you can just get ready for these cycles, but also get ready for good, amazing buying opportunities. And this is one of them right now, right? You can see what's happening here. So that's what I'm seeing happening here, but there's going to be a massive rotation. The big massive rotation is going to be this. Firstly, up here, up the top here, metals, miners, and the good old stocking market, right? Expect a pretty sharp correction next year, all right? So we can see that through there. But down the bottom for the next 12 months, there's probably going to be a massive rotation. There's actually two main sectors that I'm focusing on. One, firstly, war sheet, cheat sheet, and cycles of things. When everything goes pretty vertical like it is right now and has been going pretty vertical, you know you're at the top of it, right? No, this time is not different. It's okay, right? It's okay, right? We're going to experience this. And if you're trading gold and silver and the mining stocks, and even in the individual indices right now, and you are leveraging yourself up, especially shorter term options for 1 to 2, 3 months, you are going to get your face ripped off, right? So just bear in mind that, especially if you're loading up 100% of your account, that is the worst thing to do in this market right now. You're going to get your face ripped off. So, and again, I have nothing to gain from me telling you that. It's just to protect you. So, because I know what people are doing right now, they're FOMOing big time. Oh my goodness, right? And then you get these big reversals. So, down the bottom here, where no one has been, there's going to be a massive rotation out of metals, miners, stocks. Firstly, into the bond market, right? So, this here is a screenshot of the rates. And also TMF and USO. I'll get to USO in just a minute. But USO / actually, let me see. Can I do this here? Let me see can I duplicate? Let's do this here. Move to there. And let's duplicate you for a minute. And let's move you to here. There, like that, right? So this one's going to be XLE, by the way. and XLE. There. So this is daily, this is weekly here from XLE. So and actually this is weekly. Right, so these bottom charts are weekly charts here. So the way that I'm seeing things right now is there's going to be a huge shift coming into next year. Huge shift coming into next year. Right? You watch this, guys. It's already starting to happen. Firstly, parabolic moves end in disaster. Expect pain, especially if you're loaded up on leverage right now in the metals, miners, and even some of the indices right now. Oh my goodness. There's going to be a lot of pain for you. Okay? Just watch it. Next 12 months, big selling is going to come. And unfortunately, you just never know when that's going to happen. From right now, again, 2026 is going to be a very, very year. What on the flip side of that, what I've just said there is that I do see there's going to be a massive rotation. Firstly, I see there's going to be massive rotation into things like TMF, TLT. This down here, right? Look at this here. Look at this. Everything goes in cycles, right, guys? And especially if you guys that have more than 5 in front of your name, and in your 50s plus, if you look back over time and you've got half a brain cell, I say that because some people are just like, yeah, everything goes in cycles, right, guys? Like it's this is nothing new, right? When was the best time to buy the stock market this year? When it was really bad. When was the worst time to buy it? When it's really good, right? Same for when was the best time to buy US property? After the 2008 crash. You know what I'm saying, right? Like wait for those periods to buy the market, not right now, right? That's just common sense, right? It's actually this here, right down the bottom here, and even down the bottom here, this here is where I'm seeing the TMF and TLT market. Why? We go through a big crash for a while, and then we do nothing for a while, and then we pick back up. That's what markets are. Everything goes. Why is the gold mining stocks going through the moon right now? Say it with me, ladies and gentlemen, because we went through this cycle, right? So if you go through this period through here, this is the cycle of the 10-year. 10-year rates are doing this. You know what's coming the 10-year over the next 12 months, right? Timber, right? That's the 10-year. This is the weekly chart, by the way. Here, 30-year, right? Flat. What's happening here? Up, timber. Oh, so TMF, TLT. What's happening here? Down, down, down. Actually, let's do this here. Different color. Let's go different color. Let's go blue. Actually, you know what? Let's go green. Green because I am in this right now. Down, 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 down. And the next year, flat, 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 flat. It's just a cycle, guys, right? Now, it's nothing. Oh, it's not surprising. You're going to see this here, right? Stock market up, metals miners up, things are up. Interest rates have been up. We're now in a cutting cycle. So interest rates are starting to come down right now. We know there's a big massive rotation back in the bonds again. And we're going to see our revert back to the mean when it comes to the TMF. Now, when I say revert back to the mean, what do I mean? Let's go back to TLT here, right? So this is TLT here. TLT. So all I'm expecting from this major high to major low move, we're probably going to get like on a bare minimum level, we can see this thing back up to 100. If you look at the TMF, this is the one that I actually recently bought myself. And again, this is long term. This is not right. Oh, look what's going to happen this week. No, who cares about what's going to happen this week? Come back in 6 months time frame and tell me this is at. So this is where, like I see, we're probably going to start to see this thing over the next 12 months sort of bottom here like we have been, and then start to rally up, and then back into 2027, back up to probably about 100, maybe even a bit higher. And that's what I mean. Is like this whole area through here is what's called the mean. So it's going to be revert back to the mean. Everything goes in cycles, right, guys? Once again, for you, now this is for you guys that are looking for new possibilities and you're thinking about FOMOing into things that's already done really well. Don't do it. It's the worst thing to do. Don't do it. No FOMO. You know that, right? I know you know it's the wrong thing to do, but you just want to click the button. No, don't. Right? Everything goes in cycles, and there's going to be we've been in a massive up cycle for 2 years in a lot of these markets. Metals and miners. You know what's going to come soon, right? So, for you guys that are looking for new opportunities, don't FOMO into market. One, look at markets that's down here. Everything goes in cycles, right? Just everything goes in cycles. Like, look at USO as the example. Look at USO. What happened down the bottom here? When was the best time to buy the USO? Right down here when oil went negative and so on. You see what I'm saying here? When's the worst time to buy something? When it's all greedy and things are going crazy. So, bit of FYI, TMF is what? Just a simple cycle play. But I also do understand that you need to give it time, right? And this is not because I know some of you guys like, John, I didn't give a shit about 12 months from now. Just show me a trade that I can take today so I can make money this week. Wrong thinking. You're going to get your head handed to you, right? Swing trade. This here is probably going to happen next 12 months, and there's going to be a lot of money made over the next 12 months. So that's the very first sector I see swinging at there. Moving into next year, I also see things like oil. Oil could be making a really big move soon. Let me show you the good old oil market. Let's bring up this level here. That's my private clients there. Let me show you. Now, looking at the oil market here. Right, this is oil here. So oil right now, looking at oil could be making a final bottom here real soon. We're not there yet, but if oil starts to create this pattern over the next, say, this is the daily chart, by the way, right? If oil starts to create this, if oil does this, where we hold here, we rallied up, we come back down, and we hold here and we come back up and we break above this level through here and get back above 70 above this level and above this level. You know what this means, guys? This here is a final bottom, and you know what that means, right? Ricochet rabbit to the upside. Now, if you're going to try to use some logic, don't use that. Look at the chart, look at the pattern. Meaning, so John, but that can't happen because we're going to be deflation. And if the recession's coming, then that's deflation. And how can oil go up? Stop, shut up. Look at the market. Look at the charts. You're trying to create a story, right? If the market is telling you something, listen to the market. What does that simply mean? If the market is doing this and we're clearly developing a major bottoming pattern here for 12 months and then we start to break out above that level, we do know that's a very bullish thing. Bit of FYI, you and I don't move this market around. It's the big boys. So if the big boys are doing something, listen to the big boys, not your pea brain, right? Stop with the stories. I see so many people doing that, right? So it's like, no story. Do not create a story of why. Oh, John, you don't understand. Gold's just going to keep going up to 10,000. What a good story. Yay. I'm going to sleep now. Stop, right? Stop creating story. The number one thing is these markets. Remember, the big boys push these markets around. We're starting to see that. So that's one, oil. And this is where, like what I mentioned a minute ago, USO. Look at USO. USO is one of the greatest opportunities I've seen in a long time. Why? Because look at all this here. You see that. What is this? John, I don't see anything. This is just gone sideways. Exactly. Right? Bit of Kevin Hart for you there, right? What does that simply mean? That means that if oil does do what I said it's going to do there, actually I don't know if it's going to do that. I'm waiting for it. If it does that, and then if the scenario happens, that's when it's going to cause a really good trade. So therefore, if this scenario here starts to break up through here like that, guess what that is? That's the start of a very big move to come out of the USO market. Oh, John, that can't happen. Yes, it can happen, right? Right? Just listen to the markets and stop trying to make logic out of something here, right? So, yes, that can happen. And if the market does happen, your ignorance is going to miss out on an amazing opportunity because all you do is focusing on something that's already made 100% in 1 year. Oh, that's not a bubble, John. It's going to keep going to the moon. No, stop. So there's a massive rotation that's happening right now, guys. And an amazing opportunities. Stop, don't look. And again, the reason I'm doing this video for you guys, because I don't want you guys FOMOing into markets that has already made a big high. And you know from cycle perspective, the worst time to get into something, and even Warren Buffett says, when people are greedy, it's time to be fearful. You've probably heard that saying. But yet, when there's a lot of greed in gold, you think it's a good time to buy. Woo, geez. You heard the saying from the legend, but you completely disregarded it too. And I know that's happening right now. And yes, you're going to call me an idiot in the comment section and blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I don't give a shit, right? For you, there's going to be a few percent of people who watch this video who see what I'm saying here and it makes sense. There's other opportunities out there that are much better when it comes to cycle perspective, and also this level from here, right? When was the best time to get into gold? Is it now? No, that's where you guys are. When was it? Oh, that's right. It was after it did nothing for 2 or 3 years. Oh, and then we started the big bull market. People are like, big bull market now. No. When the market does nothing for 2 years, it breaks out. We're likely to be starting a new big bull market. Case in point. And then the second sort of sector in the markets is the XLE markets, right? The XLE and those types of markets. Look at this here. Where is it? Where are you? XLE. This one here. This is XLE. And even let's apply some moving averages here. These markets are exciting to me. These are the next market that's likely to start a new big bull move. Remember, no FOMO. If you get into something and it's already made a 100% move in 12 months, that's called you FOMOing. I don't care what story you come up with, it's FOMOing. And there is a massive probability, actually there's a 100% certainty over the next couple of months, we're going to start to experience some really big corrections out of that market. No FOMO, right? No FOMO. You want to get in before the bull market. Get into gold 2 years ago. Not, well, I better get in now because it's going up. Where have you been for the last 2 years? Bit of an FYI, that's where everyone else is. A bit of FYI, when everyone else is there. Timber! Pew! Right, gone. But there are other markets out there that if you just be smart about looking at the entire market, bond market, there's a cycle that's going to start to kick into play. Right? Oil looks like it maybe, we're not there yet, but maybe over the next couple of months there might be. And even things like XLE, and even like a stock in the energy sector called, like, for example, XOM. Look what it's doing here. This is a massive pattern. Support or resistance. Comes back up. Sideways. If we start to break above 120, you know what's likely to come, right? We're talking like a potential 2-year bull market. So there's a massive rotation that's going to start to come into play. And people that are not seeing this rotation, because they're so blinded by the flashy light. What's the flashy light? Gold in the green candles. Oh, John, it's still going up. Oh, I'm getting so rich. You do know the end is there, right? I know, John, you're an idiot. It's like, okay, cool. But there's for you guys that are looking to position yourself for a bit more of a longer term over the next, say, 1 to 2 years, and you're looking to benefit from new bull markets, not existing bull markets, there's no FOMO, then looks like to me the bond market is likely to start to kick into play. So 2026 is going to be the year of the bond market. It's going to be the year of the oil, and it's going to be the year of the energy sector. So traders, before you leave today, I want to give you an invite to apply for my John's Inner Circle coaching program. This is my top level coaching program, and this is for only serious people only. This group right now currently is only around 15 people, so it's only a real small group because I'm with you every single week in that small group. This whole group here, this John's Inner Circle, is about giving you exactly what you need to know on how to identify a really good high quality setup, trade management techniques, how I scan the markets, and so much more. Plus also every single week I'm doing live coaching sessions that help you with every single area that goes into becoming a good trader, and so much more. So this is only for serious people only. This is my top level coaching program. It's only a real small group. But if you're at the point right now where you are absolutely serious about becoming disciplined and you really want to make commitment to becoming a good trader, then my inner circle may be a good fit for you. If you go to getjohnshelp.com, that's an application form. Go fill that out right now, and you and I will have a good chat on the phone, and I'll see where you're at, and you'll be able to see more about the actual coaching program. And if we're a good fit, then maybe we can move together from there. But if you're real serious about this and you really want to take this to a whole brand new level, and you want to be more than 95% of traders lose money in the markets, and if you finally want to start to crack into the top 5%, and even the top 1%, then this may be a good fit for you. So go to getjohnshelp.com right now. Apply for that. It's only for the first 10 people only. And I look forward to speaking to you on the phone real soon.